Hello and welcome back to Caveopolis. We're here in our little stone base, and so I've been kind of like expanding this little area out here a little bit more and more. Get more trees and whatnot, and planted a little farm over here just to kind of get that going. I need a torch right there. Just noticed the yellow X. But passive mobs are spawning, and this is pretty cool. So I got like a nice supply of meat. Now I get a sheep over here. So every once in a while they spawn. I don't know what triggers it, but it works, and I just keep them locked in there. I moved all my stuff from right here into this room. I set up some drawers just to help sort things a little easier, so I can just look and be like, oh, I need logs. There we go. I automated the eroder by putting a hopper on top, going in with just whatever I need eroded, and then down here is just a barrel to catch it all, which is right now I'm doing sand to make glass. All right, let's go ahead and throw the chicken and the meat in there, and this is just stuff I'm cooking. I'm making more charcoal, more ore, or ingots, making some food, and yeah, I got a lot of going on for this. And then I moved all the other junk over into these chests here. Just odds and ends I don't know what to do with yet. I built 2 more bonsais to kind of speed up the tree and the wood generation, right? That was weird. It took my Paxel. But yeah, these just generate. Once I get an iron hopper, I'll put this on a hopper, and I won't need as many. But we'll start diversifying these saplings into all the different trees in the pack that you can have. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and grab what I wanted to work on today. I don't need that or that. Maybe those. I don't know. All right. So today we're going to work on the section called machines. We're going to build an alloy mixer, which will take in, I think, water and lava, and then turn this into a new fluid called ore-forming water. We take the ore-forming water and process that through the ore extractor, which will then give us our first ores, which come over here, and we get mixed stone fragments, we get coal fragments, lapis fragments, tin fragments, and copper. And then we use those to make more stuff. So it's pretty simple, and it'll make sense once I'm going. So we're gonna build our first alloy mixer. I already pre-made all the little sub combines, so we wouldn't have to waste our time with those. We're gonna make an ore extractor, which is a flopper, which is just a hopper with the mixed stone ingots on it. So it's pretty easy to make. There we go. And then we're going to make a fragment combiner. This takes all the stuff and combines those up. And I did not make one of those. I do have some here. Don't need all of those, just 4. And this will combine the fragments into the raw ore that we needed in to do anything with it, right? I believe it's 4 to 1. What am I missing? There we go. Just didn't have the right thing. There we go. Fragment combiner. And then we need an ore extractor base upgrade. So this is, if you have done any of the packs where they use sieves and stuff like that, this is kind of the sieve in that regard. All right, so we're gonna make our first pipes. Also, we need actually glass. Let me see if I got some already smelted up. We need to make these pipes. These are not the best pipes in the world. In fact, they're terrible. But I'm gonna make some of these. Let's make 64 of those, and then we need fluid pipes, which is you just flop those over. We're gonna make more than one. There we go. Let's make 16 of these. Yeah, 16 should be enough. We're gonna need the wrench for this. There we go. So let's see where that puts us in our kind of machine checklist here. We got all these done. We can't make the water yet because we need to get that into a... actually, we can just check that one off because we'll make it here in just a second. Now we need to make these modules to make the pipes actually work. This is why they're kind of a little bit tedious. You have to put a retrieval model to take, or a module to take items out, an extraction module to, I don't know, retrieval puts them in, extraction takes them out. You got to make each of those for that, and then you can limit the stacks, and you have to have these blank slate things here to actually do anything with that. So let's go like this. Let's make... that should be enough modules to get us through most of this. So let's just throw those and let those get eroded in the eroder. And can't progress any further. So let's go ahead and start setting this up over here while we're waiting on those to get taken care of. So we need the alloy mixer. That's the first one. Let's kind of set it up. I didn't really think this part out. Let's set this here. So this one takes in water and lava. So as you know, we get burned when we move the lava around. So that is going to be tricky to get lava somewhere else over here. Until at least we get it into this machine to pipe it. We might even take a pipe and run it all the way over here just temporarily until we can do this, because I've died multiple times in my test world just moving lava around because it's a really fast burn. All right, let's go down here, and it's still doing sand. What is going on here? Let's take the gravel out, put the gravel back in. Come on, give me a module. There we go. Get our first blank module. Jeez. All right, so we're gonna need multiples of these, but let's go ahead and do this. All right, let's do this one first. 2 hoppers makes that. Let's clear out. Actually, let's get the fluid pipe. So we're gonna be waiting for a little bit longer. Let's see if I made enough here. Let's just take this fluid pipe. I want to run it right here. There we go. That worked perfectly. Where's the wrench? You have to use the wrench to break these. There we go. So, we still need to make the correct module for that. So let's get a little room. There we go. We got our 16 planks. There we go. Alright, so we don't need the sand on us. That was just something I grabbed. We don't need that on us. And we should be good. So we made the orange one. We need to make the green one, which requires another orange one. And then there we go. And then we need the orange fluid one. We need 2 of these. So we're going to make, let's make 1, 2, 3, 4 of the floppers. And let's make 2 of those. And 1 of those. There we go. Now we're going to want another one of these. And another of these. Alright, so we'll go right here. We can put that in there. So you can see the lava just start coming out. That's what we want. But that lava is gonna need to be fed. We can put stone pebbles in there and it will start making lava. We can then go like this. Pop. Really? Really? Did it really want to do that? Okay, there we go. And then we can go like this, put a barrel on top, like so, and then just pop more in there, and that'll just keep that full of pebbles. We can go over here to this chest and grab a few more. This will guarantee that we have lava production. Just kind of automated, not fully automated. We're going to get there very soon. Now for water, this is going to be the tricky part because we don't have a way to automate the watering quite yet. What? Oh my gosh, that was annoying. Didn't expect that. Trying to put the water in there. Why is it not letting me put it in? Do I have to pipe it in? Alright. Alright, I guess we have to pipe it in. So we can do that. I can actually do that pretty easy. Let's take this barrel right here. Already had some water in it, but so let's do that. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. There. That's the worst thing I hate about this pack is moving that around. So we need 2 spaces between, at least, to move fluids or to move any kind of thing with these pipes. So we go like that. Let's see, we can put these shrubberies in there. That'll work. And we want another fluid extractor. I could have swore it let me put it in manually before, but I guess not. There we go. So this is another fluid extractor. We're just going to pop it right there. And then I should start putting a little bit of water in there. Now we go over here. We can grab, I think, 45 of those. Let's grab these. And where'd it go? There we go. That'll just make us water. Very soon we'll have a better way of doing it. All right, so we have everything there. We just need the stack limiter. So let's make that real quick while that's doing some stuff. Stack limiter, like so. There we go. Another section complete. And there we go. Oh, and now I wanted to show this thing real quick. I started messing around with it, and it's pretty cool. So I can go like andesite, click teleport, and it makes a little teleporter. I can walk through it. It takes me down to the andesite floor. This is where we're at with the prismarine, right? And then I can go here, run program, home, teleport, and instantly back. This thing's so cool. I wish I would have messed with it early on. But yeah, the temp pad you get from the intro quest is very nice. Alright, so we finished machines. Now we can work on ores. And let's kind of see where we're at with this, right? So we need to pump stone into this thing. Also put a barrel right there. Like so. And I'm going to probably rearrange all this. This is going to be a temporary setup. So we just drop that in there. And that will do that. Like so. And you can put upgrade blocks in here to make things a little bit faster. But there we go. Now we have our ore forming liquid. So let's get rid of this water and see if we can grab a bucket of that. Oh, we actually don't need a bucket of that. But we don't need the water. So that works. Alright, so now we need to connect that to the ore extractor. Now go right there. Let's put that right there. So the ore extractor takes the liquid out. We need lots of liquid pipes for this. These fluid pipes are the best way to go. Alright. Connect that there. We don't have to worry about power, which is nice. But eventually we will. Alright, let's make 4 of those. 6 of those. Because I know these are used in like every stage of this thing. So there we go. Now the ore forming liquid is coming out. As you can see, the cool thing about these pipes is like how they look, right? But other than that, it's a bit much. Alright, so let's take these. We need more. We need way more water to kind of bootstrap this. So what else can we put in here? Shrubs, mossy blocks. Okay, so I know I can make a bunch of those. That works, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I guess we only got 3 of these. Like so. Alright, let's go ahead and do this real quick. So let's put a hopper there. This is like my ghetto ghetto automation. I can just drop all that in there, and that's going to fill this up with mossy blocks, which will then generate water, which will then fill the alloy mixer with that, which will then fill the ore forming like water inside this ore extractor, right? Pretty simple. Now we need to take the ore extracting upgrade base, pop that in there, which will then make this start processing. This will process, so there we got our copper fragment. We got a lapis fragment. And a mixed stone fragment. So while that is churning away, let's put the fragment combiner right there. We're going to need item pipes, which are the normal pipes. We'll put 2 of those there. We need to go get the, I think I made one. A low extraction module for the combiner. So you see the fragments start coming out, and they'll eventually get fit in there. Drop those ones in there. So there we go. One of the copper fragments got collected up and turned into raw copper. There we go. So raw copper. You take the raw copper, drop it over here in the furnace, and it'll eventually, after all my other stuff is done, turn into that. So that's pretty much everything in the machines, right? That's everything placed down and done. So we're gonna finish up these ores and get them going. So there's lapis. I didn't get a 10 fragment yet, so that's the only one we're missing. Which is surprising. You'd think a 10 would be a little bit more common. In my testing, when I was messing around with the pack, copper was my bottleneck for just about everything. So there's the 10 fragment. Come on. There we go. Pop that back in there. And we get now we get these mixed stone. I did farm up a bunch of the mixed stone stuff already because I knew it was going to be kind of used a lot, but there we go. Fairly simple setup, right? You just use these pipes. You have to have 2 spaces in between all the machines for these to work because these pipes require an extraction point and an input point. So kind of weird. I'm used to the other pipes that you can use in all the different packs. We need a coal fragment still. There we go. Is that? Yeah, that's going to combine. So all that's going to combine. We need the 10. And it just slowly does this, right? And then ideally, I would want to take the output of this and then pipe it into my storage drawer controller, where I have all the different fragments here and all the different raw materials here just for storage, right? So there's that one. Let's make one for lapis. Actually, lapis can stay in there. Let's see here. I don't know if I have one for raw and mixed stone yet. I don't know if there's another layer of processing we can do on this stuff before... oh, that one's unlocked. There we go. Like another layer of processing we can do before we have... like if we can double it. It's probably something I should look at, right? So go uses here, so we can blast it, get ingot, smelt it, get ingot. We take 3 of them and turn them into shards. That seems like it does something. The smelter. So the enrichment chamber can take 3. So we're a long ways away from that. So even bothering with that right now is not even Purification chamber will give us 2. 2 clumps. I don't know. Can you do with a clump? Yeah, the clumps aren't useful. Alright, so there we go. Got that. Now we get coal. And that should get us all of those, right? Perfect. So now that just needs to churn itself through its thing, right? I need more furnaces, obviously, but I want to wait until I get access to the next thing right down here, pipes. These pipes. So these are the ones I like. These I can set up on in like a easier round robin kind of thing. So I can set up like 10 of these furnaces and just have the extraction be round robin between all the furnaces, so they all kind of imitate a smeltery and stuff like that. But this is just going to keep churning. I'll have to keep manually putting in this stuff for right now. As soon as we get through the rest of this quest, we'll be able to go further. Alright, so we have, what was clay? Mixed stone fragments in a eroder. Alright, we can do that. Mixed stone fragment. Go ahead and drop you in the eroder. Done. That one is easy. And so we need copper ingot. You know what we're going to have to do is take this out. Alright, let's take all this out right now. Take that out. Take that out. There we go. So we need... Let's get some food. There we go. We got our first ingot. So we need to make dust out of the ingot, which is takes 2 ingots. So we need 2 of each in there before we can do anything. So let's go ahead and drop that in there. And that's it. So we can go over here. It wants us to make a lapis pickaxe, so we can go ahead and do that real quick. Knock that out of our list of to-dos right there. That's all done. We can make this water generator here, which should be doable here if we didn't use that lapis, right? Do I have lapis here? I have 1 lapis. I just need 1 more. All right, so we'll let that go. Let's see. Let's put the 10 in there. I think that's everything we can do with that, right? I want the mixed stone in the furnace. Here, let's go drop some of this stuff off real quick. Don't need any of that. Don't need the coal right now. Oh, one thing you can do with the coal, right? You can take the coal, put it in here, and get mini coal, which gives you 8. And then you can throw it in the furnace. And these mini coal smelt 1 item. So it's a little bit more efficient. So if we do R and then U on that, like it's equivalent, right? But if you have, say you have 7 items in your box, right? And you put a piece of coal in there, you're going to lose out on smelting 1 item. So the mini stuff is like a 1-to-1. So every one of these will smelt 1 item from here. So pretty useful on being a little bit more efficient, but long term it probably doesn't even matter. All right, so we got our second piece of lapis. Let's go over here to the, wait, what is it? Aqueous accumulator. And we need more mixed ingots. Got a bunch left. There we go. So now we can automate water. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's break this pipe and that pipe. And let's move this barrel. We were out of stuff in there anyway. All right, so right here, 1, 2, right in this spot and this spot, we're gonna put a little water. Let's get those out of the way. I do have a bucket still. All right, we're gonna grab a bucket of water, place it there. There we go. Now we take our fluid pipe and go 1, 2, 3. And where is our... There's our fluid extractor. There we go. Now this machine right here will generate unlimited water. The rate is probably not that fast, but it will keep this thing here full for the entire duration of whatever we need to do with this. But that is good. Let's get some more stone. Let's throw that in here. Sort. All that stone can go in there. Just so that we're constantly making lava. I probably need to put more stone up there. So we're constantly making more water. There we go. So you can see the lava is going up here. Going there. That works out perfectly. And then we got some more stuff to smelt down. Alright. Let's see. Where are we at? We got all of this done. We need a 10 ingot. There we go. Now we need tin dust and copper dust. Both of those are 2 ingots in the eroder. So let's go ahead and just put the 4 in there. And the 4 in there. That'll save us in the future. Because we're going to make bronze out of this. And we're going to need more. So if we go down here, I think we should be able to get the clay ball. That should be done by now. There we go. We got the clay ball and the tin dust done. I'm just going to throw that in there for right now with all that. Don't need that. That's my bag of Paxel. Let's see here. Let's get rid of this. That stuff and that stuff. Alright, so we have 2 tin dust. Oh, we have a lapis we don't need right now. Yeah, let's get rid of everything we can. Perfect. So, let's see, that's done. We need 3 copper, so we need a lot more copper. That is one of the actual real bit of bottlenecks in this whole thing is getting materials fast enough to be able to do anything. There we go. You can kind of see that. Let's make this into a mini. Probably throw the rest of those in there if I get any more of it. But automatic lava generation is pretty much this kind of setup here. But we need this machine right here, the igneous extruder. This will generate all the different pebbles we need, and we just, instead of having a barrel here, we just pump them in directly. They'll get turned into lava fairly instantly, and then it goes up here. So I'll probably move all this stuff around. So we have a little bit more room, but it is should go pretty well here. There we go. Do I have it in here? Make sure I'm not like hoarding stuff over there when I need it. Alright, so I guess we're gonna wait a little bit of time for this to kind of process. We need copper dust and stuff like that. I think that should be done down here. But so the next thing we have to make is the bronze dust, but that requires 3 copper dust to 1 tin dust. So that's just going to take us a little bit of time to build up enough copper to build the bronze. So let's do a time jump. All right, it's been about an hour or two, and let's go ahead and our first bronze blend. So it's 3 copper and some tin. I was able to get 23, so that should be a good amount, right? I'll go ahead and turn all that into bronze. I do need those. All right, so 1, 2, 2. Jeez, I don't know why it didn't give me that one. All right, like that. We need to make a copper pickaxe for the quest. There we go. Let's go ahead and send those into the eroder. So we're ready for that. So we now have all of this done. Now we need to make a bronze ingot, which is going to go straight in here. Take that out and throw that back in there. That should be fine. Alright, that's going to take a few minutes to smelt up. So what we're going to make first is the bronze ingot, actually, which now lets us break prismatic. So that'll unlock level 3. While we're doing that, we're also going to make the crafting calculator, unlock that, and then we need a block of bronze to unlock that. And 26 or 28, how many ever we had in there, should be plenty enough to complete that. So let's just go like that. There's our bronze ingot. Drop all that into our storage system. Alright, it's going to take just a few moments for all that to smelt up. Alright, we should have enough materials now. Let's go ahead and make the crafting calculator first. There we go. Let's make the brick of bronze next. So that's that. And I think the extruder here is the next item. And there we go. We completed first ores. So that section is done. Alright, the next section is the organic processor and prismarine. But we're going to save those for another day. We got a lot of this in. I need to reorganize this and move my lava so I can scale this up. This was more or less a temporary solution right here. I have all my storage doors here, so I'm going to probably go another few chunks that way and start setting this up. And I'm going to have to set up multiple lava generators and just stuff so I'm ready for the future, for the next tier and the next few tiers, actually. But it's exciting. Next episode, we might go over the organic processor, plus prismarine, and maybe the below the waters. This one's a little bit tricky. If we get prismarine done pretty quick, then we'll go to that one. But thank you guys very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.